Hello guys, welcome to AFK. I'm Sophie.
Harry.
And we're going to talk about Berserk,
Yes.
the new series and then the video game that was announced.
Yeah, of course. That's coming out soon, isn't it?
Very, very soon.
So with that, we kind of want to talk about how that's going to play out compared to the new series versus the old series.
Yeah.
And the manga also, but we're not going to get too much into it.
No. So yeah, basically we'll be talking about the game, the new series, and that's it. We won't be steering off onto the old series or the manga too much.
No. So yeah, with the game coming out, I'm wondering if it's going to follow a direct, a certain path where it's going to be the old anime, the new series, most likely the new series, or even true to manga. Sorry.
Just jumping in here, there have been a lot of screenshots released of this game, just of like the character renders.
We'll throw some up.
Yeah, we'll put some in here. So we've seen Judo, Guts, Casca, Griffith. So
the old band.
The old band. So that's promising.
That is.
But then there's been Serpico and what's her name?
Always had the witch girl
with the
name.
green hair.
I can't pronounce it. So
It's
I'm not
easier
gonna try.
to read than say.
I can't pronounce. I'm not going to try. If you want to look it up, just look it up.
Yeah, but we have also, with that stuff in there, we've also seen scenes from the game.
Scenery, yeah.
Of the eclipse.
Yep.
That Casca being, was in the trailer.
There's also the Field of Skeletons.
Yep.
Oh, it's like a forest, and he's wearing the armor more of the, further timeline, not back, in the old days.
And then we also see the Berserker armor, I believe.
See the Berserker armor, but we also see shots from the Battle of Dol. Well, it looks like the Battle of Doldry and the old stuff with the old band with the whole.
The fight with Zod as well.
Yeah.
Which you're excited.
I'm very excited. Zod's really cool. Just as a quick note, you can hear weird panting and stuff. It's our dog, and
he's being extremely difficult right now.
He doesn't want to let us film, so we apologise.
It's whenever we talk, he starts panting. So before we get into the new game, I'd like to talk with Harry very briefly about the new series which has come out, which it takes place after the 90s series. But can I just jump in and say, if this gets uploaded later on, we've only seen up to episode 4 right now.
Yeah.
We filmed
Episode 4 only just came out at the time of filming.
Yeah, at the time of filming, episode 4 just came out. So don't think we're leaving things out for episode 5 if it's been released when we upload this.
Yeah.
Okay, so to begin with, we know the new series, kind of like the movies, has brought in a lot of CG. More so than the movies, dare I say, which was heavily CG.
So the CG in the movies, the 3 new movies, newest movies, they are the only movies. But they were new-ish, not so much now. The ones that kind of line up more with the... the ones that kind of line up more with the new series, they had a lot of CG, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't great, but they still went between a nice style of animation and CG. CG was more for the armor and the metal and the swords, but the characters themselves were still, for a lot of the time, animated. Yeah. Whereas, like you said, the new series... About what, 90% CG?
Heavily fucking CG.
Everything CG, 90%?
Disgusting.
With a slight splash of actual, proper animation in there.
Usually just for flashbacks.
Yeah.
Or close-ups of guts.
And it sucks too, because those little simmers of, view we get to see of the animation, it looks nice. It looks crisp, it looks clean, it looks really nice, it looks really well done. But they just, berate it with this crappy CG. It looks like CG from a PlayStation 1.
How Guts walks.
A PlayStation 1 cutscene. You remember those? It's just very... And they look disproportioned and their facial expressions look odd. And anyway.
Guts, to me, I've always imagined him being, really tall but very, thick.
Like the original series.
Super thick.
It's like a tree trunk.
Yeah. But in this new series, he kind of looks like some, shonen... Kinda
very Ichigo.
Yeah, like he belongs in Naruto or some shit like that.
Slimmed down a whole lot.
Yeah.
It's still Berserk. I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it, but it's hard to separate it from its original anime. Like,
Yeah.
again, we're not really including the manga too much because a lot of people don't read it. A lot of people do, and I don't really want to, like, ramble on for ages.
And just for those that do, you will know the new series is cutting out a lot of stuff that happens in the manga. It's being very rushed.
Where is the Lost Children arc? Like, even from off the bat, like, it's like they skipped that. So, Harry here, since how old were you?
I was a young teen.
Yeah.
Just in my teens.
After school, you used to watch
13 or
Berserk
14 or something. Yeah, I originally downloaded on LimeWire, if you remember LimeWire. And randomly used to be a part of a few video game forums and stuff when I was younger. Yeah, somebody had a picture of Guts, and I thought that looked cool, so I used to watch anime here and there. And I was like, what's that? And they said, oh, it's an anime called Berserk. You should watch it, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, downloaded it from LimeWire. Totally not illegal. And loved it. So, you know, back with those internet connections and stuff, I would download one in the morning, I'd go to school, I'd come home, I'd watch that episode, and I'd repeat the process till I'd watched it all. And
then rewatched it 10 times.
yeah, I rewatched it a bunch. And, you know, like, so it's been, you know, well over, God, how old am I? It's been quite a few years, you know, well over 10 years since I've seen the original series. And the whole time I've always asked, another series would be cool. What another series? Had the manga, but even that, you know, in recent years have been very slow updating. And yeah, all mine, I thought it was just dead. I thought it was dying out. I thought it would never come to completion. And then suddenly, bang, we're doing these new movies.
And then have a trailer to the new series.
New series coming out. I'm so hyped.
Let's update the manga heaps.
Yeah, well, not even heaps. Here's one more chapter after a year, series later. Yeah, and like...
We're on a boat still.
Like, I'm just really keen. And then... Yeah, I saw the preview of the new episode. I'm just kind of like, oh.
The reason I asked Harry to be in this to begin with is because he's such a long-time fan of the series, and I'm very much a newcomer. So it might be cool to hear our differences, well, not differences, but like how it is coming from, you know, a veteran and a newbie. And our Pat here at Health Potion also loves Berserk.
Yeah, he's quite passionate about it.
Yeah, but I just thought it might be more interesting with a fresher, like opinion and, you know, a very, you know, built up.
Stale opinion.
Yeah, no, not stale, but you know, like when...
Very biased opinion.
Right? That's totally what I was doing.
But one thing I really noticed, we missed the initial launch, like the initial first episode because we were busy, and then we ended up watching the first and second one that came out together, and since then we've watched them as they come out. But yeah, we watched the first two episodes, and there's something amiss to me. I'm like, you know, checking the time, and it's like, I feel like the episodes were going really quick.
Yeah. It
And
felt like
you know,
5 minutes.
at first I thought maybe it's, oh, you know, it's that initial, I'm excited for it, it just passes by so quick. But yeah, every time I watch the old series, even the first time and when I rewatched it, they always seem like such a long episode, like Game of Thrones type thing, like 40 minutes. And after the fourth episode, Sophie says to me, she's like, the pacing in this is horrible.
Yeah.
And then it clicked to me, like it is. They used to have this way of pacing an episode where a lot would happen in a short time, but it felt like it was a longer episode.
Yeah, they crammed so much into these 20-minute, not even 20-minute episodes, and like it felt like it was this entire chapter of a story had been told, and it ended at just the right timing to kind of be like,
what happens next?
What happens? I'm fucking like twitching in my seat. I need to know
like,
what happens.
It was kind of like everything that happened wasn't needless dialogue. Everything had a point. Everything was there for a reason.
With the first series, it felt like, you know, when Guts first joins the Band of the Hawk, and then that eventually leads up into the court intrigue and all that shit. That felt like fucking like 20 episodes worth of material, and just watching through it felt so long. And it was like exciting because it's like, I'm only up to episode 6, you know, but like that's what it was doing. It was fitting all this like cool shit in a couple of episodes, and it made it feel like several movies worth of stuff.
Like you said, everything seemed to have a point.
Yeah. But with this new series, when the episodes end, I'm just like
it kind of feels like we just watched half an episode. It's like
and like they are trying to fit a lot of shit into one episode, but not in a good way.
No.
Like, they're not doing it well. I can't put my finger on what it is they're doing. Do not, like, I'm not a professional on filmmaking and pacing and things like that. I'm just saying, like,
just from our amateur perspective.
Yeah, it feels off. Like, something about this new series feels off other than the CG.
Just to end on the new series, is it's a good place for newcomers to the series. They can watch the movies, and then it's continuing on after the movies. Although I did like the original series, you know, with how the original series, there's a big time gap, and you're not sure what happens, and I'm sure they're gonna, you know, unless you read the manga, but like I'm sure they're gonna kind of like expand on that through the series with flashbacks and encounters and.
They've been rushing things so much. I don't want it to just be like, beginning of a new episode, it's a brand new day, here is Guts with the Berserker armor.
Yeah, look how strong he is now.
Look, I'm not totally shitting on the new series. I'm excited to get more Berserk. You know, it's one thing reading it in the manga, but to see it animated with voices and music, it's so good. I'm not going to talk about the original series soundtrack because it was... The original series soundtrack was fucking amazing.
Yeah, the new soundtrack's not good.
The new soundtrack is shit. They have some kind of like Forces sounding song for the previews, if you noticed that. But it's no Forces. Yeah,
it's good to see the Berserk get the recognition that it deserved for a long time, because one thing I hear everybody always say is when they have watched it, they're like, oh, I don't know what this is, I haven't really heard of it.
And it's stigmatized as this like man anime, you know?
Yes.
But it's got fucking court intrigue and romance.
Strong female characters. Yeah, and like once people I know who actually take the time to watch it, they're always at the top of their list, like best series. I don't want people to be like, hey, you got a tattoo of that shit anime on you.
I'm lucky I can hide mine.
No, mine's over here.
Oh man.
It's funny, I actually have mine where Guts has his, and she has it where Casca has hers.
We'll put in pictures or something as I speak.
Yeah, you see something.
My mum watched the series and thoroughly enjoyed it, so I guarantee if you haven't seen it, I will tell you now, you will enjoy it.
Okay,
watch it.
Anyway, let's get on to the game, shall we?
This brings us to us discussing the Berserk game, which is quite funny because when I first met Harry all those years ago, he was talking about Berserk and he said, you know what would be cool? A Dynasty Warriors type game, but Berserk. And
better than Dynasty Warriors, but
holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Same company making it. It's bizarre. Looks fucking nice though.
I fucking love Dynasty Warriors. If the gameplay is going to be like Dynasty Warriors with Berserk fucking all over it, I'm just like...
But regardless, I'm going to play it.
We're going to like abandon each other on shifts.
Yeah.
Like constant shifts, just playing this game.
The game can be a piece of shit, I'm still going to play it.
Oh yeah, I don't.
But it looks not like, especially from the team that does
Koei, Tecmo, whatever they're called. I just butchered that name.
Dynasty Warriors always looks nice, like the characters look nice, you know, the cutscenes look nice. But the textures and backgrounds and NPCs look like shit. And they always do, and they don't care, and it's whatever. But the new game, it looks lovely. Like the environments, the weapon movements, the blood splatter, the enemies, everything looks on point and it looks great.
I know that they're bringing in the kind of, like, not more recent characters, but the more recent ones, like, going from the original series and, you know, the original band of characters. But, my god, I'm so excited to play the Band of the Hawk.
Yep. Which, again, brings me on to the point. When do you think the game will be set?
Well, I don't know, because we have seen bits from the first kind of half. So that's kind of established. You can play as Judo and all that.
Yeah, Judo, Casca, Griffith, Guts. You know, when it's...
Can I just say, please? I want to play as Pippin. Please let me play as Pippin.
Bring Pippin in there.
Pippin is my favorite.
Pippin.
Pippin is my favorite character. Like, I'm not even shitting you right now. I fucking mourned when Pippin died.
No. Yeah, spoilers here.
Oh, so. Berserk's, it's been out since the 90s, man. Before
that. If you watched it, fuck you.
Fucking chill for a second.
Fuck you. I waited. Fuck you.
But like, and I don't know, because if we know we're going to be the Band of the Hawk, that means we're probably going to have to play through the Eclipse.
Yeah, probably.
She's gonna be heartbreaking.
Yeah, I wonder like how much. I can safely assume it's probably not going to be 2 separate campaigns.
No.
Unless the skins and everything they're showing, like with judo and all that, are only for like multiplayer or like replay or.
But we've seen the Zod fight.
That's true. There's
Screenshots of the Zod fight, which we'll put up here.
You know, so it is saying there are going to be scenes from the older series and the earlier on in the manga, but there's also scenes and gameplay from later on in the manga. So whether it's just going to have flashback scenes or it's just going to skip a bunch. Or hell, maybe they'll go the whole 9 yards and make a huge fucking game that just goes through the whole...
We shall find out. I'm just very excited for the game, and I've seen some of the alternate costumes that they've got coming out. Like, green-haired chick whose name I can't pronounce has like this cute, like, I don't know, Japanesey cute outfit.
I'm gonna get it wrong, and I apologise, but like... Shiek or Shieki or something? Or something. I'm sorry. I'm ruining it. I've only ever seen the name in the manga.
Oh yeah. That character, her name's Shibu. Yeah, she's my favourite character.
I can't pronounce it. I've never looked up how to pronounce it. I've just, in my head, reading the manga, for some reason I've always called her Shieki. I don't know. That's just me. It's probably totally wrong. Shieki. That's probably Shieki. It's probably totally wrong, and I apologise.
If you know how to pronounce it and you're watching this, could you please do like a super simplified explanation of how to pronounce it in the comment section? Because like
we're too lazy to Google.
I'd like to know. Shirky?
Beef shirky?
Shirky.
Want some beef shirky?
Shirky. So there have been other games released, as we know, but a lot of them were only in Japan and never really made it over here.
No.
So that's unfortunate.
You can find torrents online of them, but none have been subbed. None have been subbed.
There's an Italian one, if you want me to translate it for you constantly.
The same group were also working on an English sub, but never got finished. It just went nowhere.
It's just, it's just so unfortunate because the games have better fucking CG than the series now.
Yeah. the old PS2 was the last one, I think.
Yeah.
Cutscene looked better than the CG in the actual series.
I cried.
Yeah. The CG remember that, like in the mid 2000s, there was that big peak of like CG children's cartoons.
Oh yeah.
And they all
more
looked
than that.
Crap.
Yeah.
That's what the new series kind of looks like. Looks a bit better. It's just one thing that bothered me is this weird CG where it's CG but they're trying to make it look animated.
Yeah, why don't you just animate it?
Just animate it.
I understand it's like, okay, it's effort to draw things out frame by frame, but you can digitally animate it, like drawing on a tablet or some shit like that, whatever they do. I do not mean to shit on your hobby if that's your hobby,
maybe
but
it's more simpler.
Yeah, I have no idea.
We don't know about that shit.
Yeah.
It's our opinion. We apologise if we offended anybody.
So to conclude, what are your, final thoughts or comments about Berserk and the Berserk video game? Berserk being the current series, not the past one or the manga.
Okay. Berserk is close and dear to my heart, and it always will be. I'm gonna watch this series no matter what. Like even if it turns out shit, I'm still gonna watch it. I'm still probably gonna appreciate it for it being Berserk.
Yeah.
I just really hope it kind of stays the path and stop skipping over so much stuff. It's good content.
So with the show aside, what are your thoughts about the game?
I got high hopes for it. Like I said, it looks like they're following the original series. Oh, new series did too, but the Zod fight, the old Band of the Hawk. Interested to play that, and also interested. That's the one. Interested to see how far through the manga stages it will go and where it will stop at. And gameplay wise, it looks nice. Dynasty Warriors is a fun game to play. It's a bit of a button basher, but just how it looks in the trailer, it looks like it's a little bit more in depth.
I'm just wondering, Dynasty Warriors is obviously you fight fucking hordes of enemies. How are they going to handle the scene where Guts slays 100 men? Is it just going to be like whoosh because it's Dynasty Warriors?
That'd be so cool though. That'd be so cool.
Or are they going to be individually running up to you or something like that? Because I think that would be really cool to see in a game. Because it's one of the best fucking scenes from the show.
You got to think as well, but there are plenty of times where Guts doesn't fight hordes of people. It's just like a little bunch. So from the team that make Dynasty Warriors, where they're known for putting 100 of troops on the field, it'd be cool to see him maybe that's why they had more time to make the environments nice, because they just compacted a bit more and just had a few enemies here and there instead of you know, all these enemies. I'm also wondering if it's going to be like the way of Dynasty Warriors, where you put in an area, you do the mission, and then you move on. You cutscene, dialogue, same thing, or if it's just going to be a progressive story where you just continue on the path, and hopefully it is. I'd like a game like an adventure game almost.
I'm just excited.
So what's your final thing
about the show?
About both.
Well, about the show, fucking cut out the CG. I don't like it. I say to cut it out, so you should fucking cut it out. Right? Listen to me, the individual fan here.
You don't want to argue.
Cut it out. But about the game, Pippin, please. Give me Pippin. Let me play as Pippin or something. I know he's a minor character. Well, he's not really a minor character because he's in the main group.
He's a minor side character.
But he's like, he ain't that important, I guess.
He's cool though.
I love him so much.
Yeah, I might as well throw Caucus in there too.
Also with the game, I want to look. I love Dynasty Warriors. That's fantastic, but I'm also concerned that they're just going to turn Berserk, this Berserk game, which they can do so much with, into just another Dynasty Warriors game. Which, I mean, it's okay, I guess, because, you know, they made the game, they're the Dynasty Warriors people, but kind of do it tastefully. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, hopefully, from the way it's looking, it doesn't look like they're going to do that.
No.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
So, you know, it's so weird because it's pretty close to release, but they haven't shown all that much.
No,
like, they've shown a few clips here and there.
Yeah, they've released more screenshots than anything.
Yeah.
More screenshots than everything, and they're coming out consistently. Like, there's always new stuff every week, I guess, from what I've seen on the old Facebook.
Not sure if it's scheduled for worldwide release or also just local to Japan first and then, you know, extending. So, yeah, put it up.
I do know it's going to be on PlayStation consoles and PC. So, unfortunately, if you play on Xbox like myself and Harry, we shan't be getting it. But, you know, maybe.
I'll get it on PC.
Yeah. Look, we all have a computer that I guess some of us do.
If you watch our videos, you know it's me, Sophie, Jeff, and, you know, with the HP crew, a lot of us are here, so we've got computers.
Yeah.
So.
Like, I'm going to find a way to play that damn game even if I have to kill... No, I don't. I'm not going to kill someone.
Maybe kill Pat.
So before we finish, I just want to jump in and say, this AFK show that we are doing is mainly going to be video game stuff.
Yeah.
We just thought it would be a good opportunity to talk about Berserk because we all want to talk about it. The new series was announced and there's not much we can say in typing. It's easy to talk verbally. But this is probably going to be the only, or like a very small amount of other things non-gaming that we'll be talking about.
This will primarily be video games.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching. I enjoyed doing this. I hope you enjoyed watching it. And if you did enjoy watching it, please thumbs up or subscribe or both. Or
comment.
Yes, commenting. I forgot about that.
Tell us what you're looking forward to.
Correct our pronunciation of shirky.
And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, maybe you can click there somewhere.
Click my tits.
Yeah, and you can see some video game stuff, some actual video game stuff, not anime.
Yes, video games.
And you know, what else can they watch on our channel?
If you click Harry over here, this handsome man, you can watch our Supernova video, which we were very excited about, and I think it looks good. I hope you think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Bye.
And we can go to the restaurant and get a shitload of food for ourselves.
Could be a cute goal though.
But if it isn't,
Then we've wasted our time, Harry!
what do you want to do? Go on your group later.